Today we're going to do a reading out of Liberty Hyde Bailey's Standard Cyclopedia of Horticulture, published in 1935. And the reading is on culinary herbs. The way this is formatted, there's the common name of the herb, the scientific name, the family name, and then a description of the plant, also the uses, and also how it's propagated. The scientific names are older names, so they may be different today. And the family names also, most of them are older names, so today they might be a little bit different. Okay, first is Angelica. That's the common name. Angelica officinalis is the species name. The family is Umbelliferae, and many of these herbs are in the Umbelliferae family. And today we would call that the Apiaceae family, but Umbelliferae is an equally valid name for it. Okay, now the description: biennial or perennial, uses, stems and leaf stalks as salad or roasted like potatoes, garnish, as candied Angelica, stems blanched and used as vegetable, leaves as spinach, seeds for flavoring, oil of Angelica obtained from seeds for flavoring. And now propagation. Propagated by seeds in late summer or early autumn. Next is Anise, Pimpinella anisum, family Umbelliferae. Annual, uses, leaves as garnish, flavoring, and pot herb, seeds and oil for flavoring and perfumery, propagated by seeds in early spring. Next is Balm, Melissa officinalis, family Labiatae, and today the Labiatae would be called the Lamiaceae, or the mint family. Perennial, uses, foliage for flavoring and salad, oil for perfumery and flavoring beverages, propagated by divisions, layers, cuttings, and seeds. Basil, Ocimum basilicum, Labiatae, annual, uses as flavor in highly seasoned dishes, oil as perfumery, propagated by seeds. Borage, Borage officinalis, Boraginaceae, annual, uses, herbage as pot herb and salad, garnish, flavor in beverages, propagated by seeds in spring. Caraway, Carum carvi, Umbelliferae, biennial or annual, uses, herbage eaten cooked or as salad, roots as vegetable, seeds for flavoring, oil in manufacture of perfumery and soaps, propagated by seeds in May or early June. Catnip or catmint, Nepeta cateria, Labiatae, perennial, uses, as bee forage, leaves as condiment, formerly a medicinal remedy, propagated by seeds in autumn or spring. Chervil, Anthriscus cerefolium, Umbelliferae, annual, uses, leaves for seasoning and for mixed salads, propagated by seeds. Chives, Allium schoenoprasum, Liliaceae, perennial, uses, leaves for flavoring, propagated by individual bulbs or division of clumps in early spring. Clary, Salvia scleria, labiati, perennial. Uses: leaves in cookery, wine made from plant when in flower, propagated by seeds in spring. Coriander, Coriandrum sativum, umbelliferae, annual. Uses: seed in confectionery and as ingredient in condiments, flavor in beverages, propagated by seeds in spring or autumn. Cumin, Cuminum odorum, umbelliferae, annual. Uses: seeds as ingredient in curry powder, for flavoring pickles, pastry, and soups, propagated by seeds in spring. Next is dill, Anethum graveolens, umbelliferae, annual. Uses: seed as seasoning extensively for commercial pickles, oil for perfuming soap, young leaves as seasoning and salads, dill vinegar as condiment, propagated by seeds in spring. Fennel, Feniculum vulgare, umbelliferae, biennial or perennial. Uses: herbage as garnishes and flavors as salads, seeds for flavoring beverages and for confectionery, oil as perfumery, propagated by seeds and grown as an annual. Finocchio or Florence fennel, Feniculum dulce, umbelliferae, annual. Uses: as a vegetable, propagated by seeds. Next, fennel flower, Nigella sativa, Ranunculaceae, annual. Uses: whole plant or seed used in cookery, propagated by seeds in spring. Horehound, which is spelled two different ways, Marubium vulgare, labiati, perennial. Uses: formerly in cookery and medicine, now for candy only, propagated by seeds in spring. Hyssop, Hyssopus officinalis, labiati, perennial. Uses: herbage in salads, oil in preparation of soaps, etc., propagated by divisions, cuttings, and seeds in spring. Lavender, Lavandula angustifolia and Lavandula spica, labiati, perennial. Uses: flowers and oil in perfumery, sometimes as condiment and in salads, propagated by divisions or cuttings, or rarely seeds. Lovage, Levisticum officinale, umbelliferae, perennial. Uses: young stems in confectionery, propagated by division or seeds in late summer. Marigold, Calendula officinalis, compositae. Now, compositae is the old name for the Asteraceae or sunflower family. Annual. Uses: flower heads as seasoning, fresh flowers to color butter, propagated by seeds in spring. Marjoram, Origanum vulgare and Origanum marjoram, labiati, perennial. Origanum marjoram treated as annual. Uses: herbage for seasoning, oil in perfuming soaps, etc., propagated by cuttings, division, or layers and seeds in spring. Mint, Mentha spicata, labiati, perennial. Uses: herbage as seasoning, leaves in jelly, propagated by cuttings, offsets, and divisions in spring. Parsley, Petrosolinum hortense, umbelliferae, biennial. Uses: roots as vegetable, top as pot herb, leaves for seasoning and garnish, propagated by seeds in spring. Next is Pennyroyal, Mentha pulegium, Labiati, perennial, uses leaves as seasoning, pennyroyal oil, propagated by division or rarely cuttings. Peppermint, Mentha piperita, Labiati, perennial, uses oil as flavoring, perfume in soaps, etc., propagated by division or running rootstocks. Rosemary, Rosmarinus officinalis, Labiati, perennial, uses herbage as seasoning, oil for perfuming soaps and in perfumery, propagated by cuttings, root division, layers in early spring, and seeds. Rue, Ruta graveolens, Rutaceae, perennial, uses leaves as seasoning and flavor in beverages, oil for aromatic vinegar and toilet preparations, propagated by seeds, cuttings, layers, or division of tufts. Sage, Salvia officinalis, Labiati, perennial, uses leaves for seasonings, dressings, sausages, cheese, etc., oil in perfumery, propagated by division, layers, and cuttings, also seeds. Samphire, Crythmum maritimum, umbelliferae, perennial, uses leaves pickled in vinegar, sometimes with other vegetables, propagated by seeds in autumn. Savory, summer, Sachuria hortensis, Labiati, annual, uses seasoning, propagated by seeds in spring. Savory, winter, Sachuria montana, Labiati, perennial, uses seasoning, propagated by seeds, cuttings, layers, and division. Southern wood, Artemisia abrotinum, compositae, perennial, uses young shoots for flavoring cakes, etc., propagated by seed, also cuttings in early summer. Tansy, Tanacetum vulgare, compositae, perennial, uses seasoning, propagated by division of clumps, or seeds. Tarragon, Artemisia dracunculus, compositae, perennial, uses herbage in salads and with meats, seasoning, as a decoction in vinegar, oil to perfume soaps, etc., propagated by cuttings, layers, and division. And the last herb is thyme, Thymus vulgaris, Labiati, perennial, uses herbage as seasoning, oil as perfumery, oil crystals as disinfectant, propagated by seeds in spring, and also cuttings, layers, and divisions. So that text was written by Liberty Hyde Bailey.